Hi, good night. This is U.S. Immigration Attorney Sharifa Tharpe, and I am live to take your immigration questions. So if you have a question, an immigration related question, go ahead and put your questions in the comments right now because I am here to answer your immigration questions. So I come on here every night. Usually I love to close the night out with you all. And so that's what I'm doing today, is closing the night out, taking your questions and helping you in every way I can. So go ahead and put your questions in the comments. I will go ahead and answer your questions. So now for those of you who don't know me, I am U.S. Immigration Attorney Sharifa Tharpe, and I help clients to get their green cards and status in the United States by any legal means necessary. So go ahead and put your questions, immigration related questions, in the comments, and then I will go ahead and answer. If you want to learn more about me, you can go to the link in my bio, and that will lead to the website where you can complete the contact form. That's going to have your name and your information. So your name and your information. You put your name and your information, and then that goes across to the scheduling coordinator, who will then return your call. And because I get so many calls while I'm doing the live or in after hours, I also have a scheduling coordinator who is available up until 11 p.m. tonight, Monday to Friday. So tonight is the last night that you can talk to the scheduling coordinator to get on my schedule to schedule a consultation. Otherwise, what you can always do is call, schedule a talk, give your name, your number, and the after hours receptionist will still take good care of you, but the scheduling coordinator will call you back on Monday to schedule your consultation. So right now, put your questions in the comments while I am here. Take advantage of the fact that an immigration attorney is here, making herself available for questions. Hi there, Rosine. It's nice to see you. Happy Friday. So put your questions in the comments. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm glad it's Friday. So I have a little energy tonight, and I want to put that energy into answering your immigration questions. So go ahead and put your questions in the comments. Thank you, Sammy Joe, for sharing the live. I really appreciate that. I would like to help as many people as I can to answer those immigration questions. So while your questions are coming in, so the I-130 time frame, so the general time frame is about 12 months, so 9 to 12 months, and that is the average. It doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be the case in your situation. It all depends on your particular circumstances, but the time frame is about 9 to 12 months to get a decision. So that's good start your question. I am ready for more. Hi there, virtuous woman. I like that name. Hope all is well. Yes, thank you. Other than marriage, how can I obtain a green card? I don't have a professional. So I'm thinking you're saying you don't have any kind of special qualifications then to be able to obtain it through an employer. So there are different ways. So there's the employer. If you ever do find an employer, there are other family members. So U.S. citizen parent. If the U.S. citizen parent can sponsor both married and unmarried children. There are children. So you can qualify for the green card through your adult children who are 21 and up. You can qualify through U.S. citizen siblings, but keep in mind that's a 14-year process right now at minimum. And now there are other ways. If you don't have family that you qualify through, you can also do the diversity lottery, and that's basically the lottery for the green card. So there's a particular website that you would go, you would sign up, and if your number is selected or if you're selected, then you can go through the green card process. Hi there. So can I invite my fiance with a green card, and what are the process? So no. So green card holders cannot apply for their fiance to get the fiance visa. Only U.S. citizens can do that. So, Rosine, you'd have to apply to become a U.S. citizen first, and then, or you could get married. If you do get married in the country where your fiance is, you could sponsor them that way. So, a virtuous woman, I have a Bachelor in Science in Behavioral Jobs and experience in administrative field. So, those are good qualifications. However, when it comes on to these qualifications, there are so many different ways you can qualify for employment-based green cards or permanent residence, but we'll have to delve a lot deeper than just what the title is or what the degree title is. We will need to know your experience, whether you have an employer in the runnings, and so forth. Isaac Black 100, how long does it take for the actual green card to be sent to you in the mail after temporary green card? So if your 2-year green card is approved, then it's, if it's approved, you could wait, it could be about 4 weeks at minimum. However, keep in mind that there is a backlog. They are trying to keep up on that part, and so it may take months. But the time frame, the average time frame I've seen to get the actual card is 4 weeks. Now, to renew the green card from a 2-year to a 10-year, that can take up to 18 months or more right now. Unfortunately, there's a terrible backlog with that. So keep your questions coming. I am here to answer your immigration questions. So far, these are great questions. So I'm in an E2 country. How can I qualify to live and work in the US on the E2 treaty investor visa? So great question, Missy. So this is basically for individuals who would like to start a business or expand a business, or they work for a company that's expanding a business and they have a managerial or supervisor role. So you'll have to be the citizen of an E2 country or the 50% ownership in the company for it to qualify under the E2 treaty. And you'd have to show that you're currently investing or you have invested substantial amounts of capital into this U.S. business. So Rosine Kayumba, can a green card holder sponsor a friend for just a visit, and what are the requirements? So no, green card holders, the friend can apply for a visitor's visa, but it would not be dependent on the green card holder sponsoring them. Are there any specific websites where I can look up employers who are hiring persons outside of the U.S.? So I don't know of any. I'm pretty sure that there are, but I don't know of any just because I don't deal with the recruitment of employees. I only deal with the actual sponsoring and helping with the legal requirements once everything is set in place. So Isaac Black, so the average is about 18 months. However, keep in mind, 18 months for the process to go from a 2-year and to get a decision on the 10-year. If you're talking about the actual card, about 4 weeks, but keep in mind COVID has caused a backlog, and so it may be a few months. So Sidhu, how long does it take to get a renewed green card? So I would say about a year, 9 months to a year is the average for a regular renewal of a 10-year green card. So Rosine, thank you for sharing the live. Is it wise for a green card holder to do an I-130? So whether it's wise or not really depends on your circumstances in COVID. Sometimes it's strategically, it makes more sense to do it as a U.S. citizen or not, but it depends on what the situation is. Who are you applying for? And so forth. So if you are more specific on who you would like to sponsor through an I-130, then I can elaborate further. Do you apply 6 months before green card expires? So that is highly, it's highly recommended that you apply before, just because of the backlog. There is a limit on how far ahead you can apply, but you definitely want to apply before it expires. What about if I come on a visitor's visa? So you can come on a visitor's visa, but you cannot stay on a visitor's visa, or you'll be stuck without status unless you have a way to become a green card holder while you're in the US. Do you also handle asylum cases, and what qualifies you? So yes, I do asylum cases, and in order to qualify for asylum, you will need to have a fear of returning to your home country because of persecution. That means, and persecution of your particular social group. That part is very important. What that means is that you're a part of a group of people, whether it's in your religion, your sexual orientation, your gender, you're a part of a group that is overall being persecuted in your country. Rosine, you are welcome. Thank you for that. Hi there, Happy Terry 22. So Sin Kovic, you're applying for your wife. So in this case, if your wife is in the United States and she's out of status, she wouldn't be able to adjust status here. But what would happen is you could apply for a waiver to get forgiveness for her overstaying. And then from there, she can leave the country and complete the green card process when the interview comes, if the waiver is approved. Now, if she's not in the United States and she's already in her home country and you'd like to sponsor her, you have every right to do so. I always say it is a good time to apply for spouses as green card holders right now, because there is no wait time to get an immigrant visa number. While you do have to wait for the I-130 to be approved, which takes about 9 to 12 months, once it's approved, it goes straight to the embassy and for the interview. So it goes straight to the National Visa Center where they gather your documents. And once they've gathered all your documents, then it goes to the embassy and a final interview is scheduled. So if Sin Kovic, definitely schedule a consultation. Let's talk more, because whether you file really depends on what's going on. Whether it's urgent for you to file right now, whether you should wait for to apply for US citizenship, whether it's going to be years for you to apply for citizenship and so you want to apply now. But these are the things that would have to be reserved for a consultation. And I can definitely advise you. I guarantee you'll walk out knowing exactly what you need to do, exactly what you qualify for, and the best route, and me as your attorney should you need that help. So keep those questions coming. I am here to answer your questions. So do you get an extension on an expired green card if you renew it? Yes. So when you apply, you do get the extension. You get it for a year, and you get it in the form of a letter. When applying for N400 after 3 years, do the tax transcript have to be consecutive? So yes, the taxes that you attach has to be the most recent 3 years. So for example, if you're applying in 2021, it has to be 2020, 2019, and 2018 to be. So Nikki, thank you for sharing, and Nat Jabbar, thank you for that rose. Thanks very much. I'm married to a USC BVI lander. I am Jamaican, so I don't see the rest of it, but it looks as if you are asking whether you would qualify through that US, well, the US, is it US British Virgin Islands? So the British Virgin Islands would be different from the US Virgin Islands. So I need help showing that I am citizen. I was born in the Bahamas, but I lived in Miami since a child. So Nat Jabbar, definitely we'll have to schedule a consultation to determine what happened. Why is it that you are a citizen? Did you qualify as a citizen through your parents? Definitely schedule a consultation. There's a scheduling coordinator who is ready to take your calls and schedule your consultation. So go ahead and call 561-405-4889 and schedule. So Guju Prodley, If someone withdrawn birth file I-130 and USMA decision and sent a notice, so I don't see the rest of notice is returned to USA by post office. What's next? File. So in this case, we will need to schedule a consultation because that's a complex matter. It sounds like there's a lot going on there. So schedule a consultation and we can go through the details. Ms. Ting 4, what if you have a visa and want to seek asylum? Then we would have to see if you schedule for, if you qualify for the asylum, Ms. Ting. So you can always schedule a consultation. But the main aspect of it is, are you a part of a particular social group? So are you the member of a particular social group that is facing persecution in your home country? And basically, on a broad level, your group is being persecuted and the government isn't really doing anything about it. If you're in this situation, then schedule a consultation, call me, and we can talk more about that. Can a green card holder go back home, adopt, or bring them? So, Rosine, I'm not sure where the rest of your question was. We can reinstate once the USI made. So, Gujo, that is complex, and we'll need to schedule a consultation if you would like assistance on that. I'm married 3 years now. I did my biometrics since December. Do it usually take so long? Yeah. So it's taking very long. There's a backlog. Just make sure you call the USCIS to make sure that everything is good on your case and there's nothing pending on your end. So Ms. Ting 4, I am in Boca Raton, Florida. However, as an immigration attorney, I'm not limited by borders or state lines, and so I'm very experienced with working with my clients all over the country and USCIS offices all over the country. So for you, if you're outside of Florida, you can call, schedule a consultation, and we do video and phone for those who aren't close by. Does my husband have to go with me for the interview to remove my conditions? So yes, usually, definitely, it's usually a red flag if the officer does not see your husband. But keep in mind that if you are in a situation where your husband and you are separated or you're having problems and they're not going to be there for you, there are ways to renew the 2-year green card to a 10-year green card without your spouse. It's through divorce if you are in the process of divorce or you have obtained a divorce decree. It's through showing that your spouse mistreated you, or it's through showing that you'll experience extreme hardships if you are not granted a renewal of your 2-year green card. Ms. Ting 4, so if you're a normal person who just wants to apply for a visa, so in order to apply for a visa, you will need to do it at the embassy in your country, and you have to show strong ties to your country to be able to get that visa. So keep your questions coming, because that's why I'm here. I am here to answer your immigration questions. So go ahead, put your questions. So users 0638, absolutely. Call 561-405-4889. Or you can go to the link in my bio and go to the website. You can complete the contact form and the scheduling coordinator will get back to you. So keep your questions coming. That's why I'm here. I am here to answer your immigration questions. And so far, these are great questions. User 1317, thank you. Good night. So go ahead, put your questions in the comments. Take advantage of me being here to answer your immigration questions. So how long does it take for a notice after applying for the I-130? So right now you could expect about a 4 to 6 week process. So keep those questions coming. I am here to answer your immigration questions. So put those questions in the comments while I am here. I'm just going through to make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions. So what course can I do to become an immigration agent? So I'm a U.S. immigration attorney, so I would not know that. Thank you, Guju Proudly, and I wish you luck in your process. So go ahead, put your questions in the comments. I am here to answer your immigration questions. So go ahead and do that right now while I am here. All right, so I don't see any more questions, so I am going to call it a night, but I am here every single day. Okay, so we have some here. I'm so scared because I have an interview soon, but my husband put me out. I have evidence. So thank you, Ayan, for opening up. Give me a call. I can help you in this situation. If your spouse mistreated you, put you out, then there's a way to apply on your own. But this is urgent. You have an interview coming up. You need help. So schedule the consultation. Is well worth it to do that. And you can call and ask for an urgent appointment to get in as soon as possible so we can discuss what your options are going forward and how to approach it. You can call 561-405-4889. Or you can also go to the link in my bio and complete a contact form. The scheduling coordinator will get back to you. Now, the scheduling coordinators work from Monday to Friday right up until 11 p.m. So call now so that you can speak to one of the scheduling coordinators and they can get you on my schedule because Saturdays and Sundays, usually we'll have your information, but we won't get in touch with you until Monday. How long after you receive your package, you will get an appointment date. So it really depends on what type of application you're filing for and which embassy, where are you in the process, and so forth. So that's difficult for me to answer. Rosine, thank you for that. So I have my green card for almost 10 years. It is about to expire. So that's Gems Diamond. So I have not been in the US for 5 years, Gems Diamond. So usually when you overstay, so when you leave the country for over 1 year, there's a presumption that you've abandoned your permanent residence. If you have a good reason why you left and didn't return within a year, then there is a way to apply for what's called an SB1 visa, a returning resident immigrant visa. And it basically allows you to come to the United States and then complete the green card renewal process all over again. So Gems Diamond, I can help you with this. Go ahead, schedule a consultation first because we want to make sure that you qualify for this, because you have to show that you didn't intend to leave, that you've maintained your domicile, meaning you've paid taxes, you've maintained bills in the United States, you continue to have your family ties in the United States, and that some circumstance happened that caused you to remain in your country for so long. So schedule a consultation if you want help, and if we can confirm whether you qualify. So Gems Diamond, I have not been in the US for 5 years, okay? And what's the best choice, renew or citizenship? So Gems Diamond, your situation is going to be a little more complex, because if you left and you've been outside of the United States for over 5 years, then you could be in danger here, if not already, because there is a presumption that you have abandoned your permanent residence. So first you'd have to apply to try to get it back through the returning resident immigrant visa. So call, schedule a consultation, and we can talk more about your situation. Because the information I'm giving you here is very general. It's not specific legal advice, and that's the purpose of my consultations, is to provide you tailored, special, personal legal advice that you can depend on and know that you have a plan, you know what you qualify for going forward. Trini Princess, thanks for the follow. Nadia, thanks for the follow. So Ayana Kulsum, thanks for the follow, and I hope that you do contact me. Sounds like you need help and this is an area I focus on. My brother has been in the States for years and tried everything but couldn't get his papers. So if he would like a second opinion, he can always call and schedule a consultation. I'm here to say I live on the island of Curacao in the Caribbean. Is this an E2 country? So no, Curacao is not an E2 country. If we can't call now, do you have a calendar to schedule? So I believe if you go to the, there is a Calendly. So if you go to that, the link in my bio, it should be there. Also on my website, you can also schedule your own appointments as well. And then the scheduling coordinator will get in touch with you and confirm that. The fee for the consultation is $150 for up to an hour. And so you would need to confirm payment before we actually get to start the consultation. Sammy Kins, thanks for the follow. Purple Love Black Diamond, good evening. So Nadia, my husband who's a permanent resident filed an I-130 for me. How long do I have to wait? So the I-130, you could expect about 9 to 12 months. Could be less, could be more, but that's the average. So user 0638, I am looking forward to speaking with you in the consultation. And then all being well, you qualify, user 0638, we work together for sure. So Purple Love Black Diamond, thank you for that. And you too. So keep those questions coming because that's why I'm here. I was just about to come off when more questions came in. So as you can see, I am committed to answering your immigration questions. So go ahead and put those questions in the comments. So thanks for those of you who followed me, who shared the live. And before I head out, I want you to know again that you can go ahead and call up until 11 p.m. To schedule a consultation. And the scheduling coordinator will discuss how you can confirm that appointment. So go ahead and do that and they'll get in touch with you. If you call over the weekend, please note that we do have your information, but the scheduling coordinators are not, they're not available until Monday to Friday. And so your next call would come on the next business day, which would be Monday. How I know if I'm qualified, so log TF out. It depends on what you are, what you'd like to qualify for. The best way, if you have something in mind, the best way to verify is to schedule a consultation. I could be here for hours talking about the different ways, hours and hours talking about the different ways you can gain status in the United States or your green card. But if you, to be focused, if you have something in mind that you'd like to pursue, your goals, that's the time to schedule a consultation to verify you qualify and then to get started on your case. So thank you everyone. I'm looking forward to seeing you over the weekend. I'm here every day with few exceptions. So go ahead, follow me. As soon as you see me go live, go ahead and put your questions in the comments and I will answer. So hey, I just finished school and want to be an airport immigration. What's your choice on colleges? So in this case, I'm not sure what the qualifications are to become an immigration officer. I am a U.S. immigration attorney, so I went to law school. But to become an immigration officer, you would have to probably check at the airport or the government website to see what. So what's the fastest way to gain status in the United States? Through family. So that is the fastest way, through certain families. So usually a United States citizen is the fastest way, and or a green card holder spouse. Or if you're a child, that could also be a faster way. They say a degree in 1 year in some sort of school. Okay. So yep, you definitely have to follow up with them on that. Good luck with that though, Barbie Hattie. Jamaican Devon, do you have an office in Orlando? So no, but keep in mind, I work with my clients all over the country. So the office is there for those who are close by, and also as a safe address for my clients during the immigration process. But I am not limited by borders. I'm not limited by state lines. So no matter where you are, Jamaica, Devon, I can work with you. Mr. Roney, I have a family member who is illegal in the States for about 30 years now. So that is a long time. I would definitely want to sit down and speak with your family member. Give them my information, and let's see if they qualify in some way through family or through some humanitarian means. She came in on someone else's papers when she entered. So in that case, yep, it definitely gets a lot more complex, but there may be ways. So schedule a consultation. Let's go over her circumstances and see if there is an option for her. So thank you, everyone. I'm checking out. Go to the link in my bio if you would like to learn more about me, if you would like to schedule a consultation. The number is there on the website. There's a contact form. If it's the phone lines get busy, that's the best way to get in touch with me is through the contact form. You're welcome, Mr. Roney. So you can complete the contact form, and the scheduling coordinator will get back to you during the next business day. The scheduling coordinator is available up until 11 p.m. tonight. So hi, my fiance is a green card holder. Can he file, or do we have to get married first? So as a green card holder, you'd have to get married first. If he becomes a U.S. citizen, then he can bring you up on a fiance visa. John P. Fascio, thanks for the follow. Have a good night, everyone. And remember, if you'd like to get in touch with me, go to the link in my bio. It will lead you to the website where you can contact us to schedule a consultation. Angeli, you're welcome. Muscle Milk, thanks for the follow. Have a good night, everyone.